From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 7. Now they'll set up to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force 3rd down. We'll give you a look at the key inactives for tonight's ball game. Interesting to see how much of an impact their absence will have on this one. And the rookie gives himself up there at the end. That's a sign of a guy who's learned it quick, picking up the 1st down.
A gain of 9 yards.
He'll look to throw. Now, deep ball for London. That is brought in. And he will score. Drake London. Touchdown Falcons. That his first touchdown of the new year. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown. Raheem Morris there, Falcons head coach. His team ready for their next possession. So, Greg, let's pull back big picture and talk NFC South for a second, a division that you know so well. We've got teams that have been to the Super Bowl in the last 15 or so years out of this division, yet people overlook it at times, and maybe they've overlooked how good Tampa's been the last 4 years, too.
Well, it's funny, Mike, you think it wasn't very long ago that the NFC South was the toughest division in football. I mean, you mentioned Super Bowl teams. Tampa Bay won one recently with Brady, and then Atlanta, they make a Super Bowl with Matt Ryan, and New Orleans, and obviously the success they had with Drew Brees. In Carolina, we played in a Super Bowl. I mean, this was a division you didn't want to play. Now, they've all fallen.
And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 70 yards. Touchdown Atlanta. Falcons offense going to see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Again, working deep downfield. That's caught! And he's going to take this one all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown Atlanta. 3 touchdowns for the game. His first 3 of the year. This is turning into a monster game. Let's keep an eye on this. 3 touchdown catches. Falcons offense looking to get back to work as we begin this 3rd quarter. Well, Greg, as the season starts, really the season never ends. Think back to the schedule release, the draft has become this multi-day huge event. Green Bay crushed it with all the folks around the state. Oh, big hole left side. And he will take this one in. 79 yards. Touchdown Atlanta. What a night. Falcons offense ready to get back at it. Well, Greg, it will be a very busy stretch for the passports. A lot of international games to look forward to. 7-0 outside the U.S. Chiefs and Chargers last week in Sao Paulo. Great ones to follow. Vikings and Steelers in Dublin. Vikings in London playing the Browns the very next week. Broncos and Jets. Rams and Jags will also play in London week 6 and 7. Falcons and the Colts are going to be in Germany in week 10. And then the Commanders and Dolphins wrap up the international slate. That's in Madrid week 11. Greg, this has been such an additive part to the NFL season. All of these. Oh, no chance there. Under the heavy rush, he goes down. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long.
3rd and 11.
Blitz coming, he'll throw it, and that is incomplete.
Intended for Tyler Algier. Incomplete. That is 3 plays.
Falcons offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read, seemingly every time. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
A gain of 41 yards on the play.
They'll look to throw. Headed left, buying time. Yeah. And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line. It is a gain of 23 yards, and now they'll have 4 shots at it. It's first and goal.
What I like the most here is just the decision that when he wants to be a runner, he commits to being a runner, and he's able to weave his way downfield, pick up the first down, sets up first and goal.
They'll go with the sneak. Down to the 4, it'll be second and goal. He'll keep this himself, and he's going to lose yardage here, taken down back at the 8. This crowd into it now as we get to third down. And he'll take this one in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Greg, they did everything they wanted to do on that drive, and now a chance to really make it. Here comes the Atlanta offense now. They get set to take over once more. Greg, it's one of those weird feelings you build all year for the opener. When you play a tight game and lose, it kind of changes the feeling coming into this week a little bit.
Yeah, it certainly does, and if you're not careful, what's that cardinal rule? You don't want one loss to turn into 2, one bad play to turn into 2. The best teams in this league, Mike, they have an uncanny ability that regardless, good or bad, blowout or close one,
he gets free. And he will take this into the end zone. What a run! Touchdown, Falcons. And this has to feel good for this team, Greg. After losing week 1, to continue to add to the lead here in the fourth quarter and get themselves likely back to 500.
Yeah, just a really nice bounce-back performance. After talking to them, they felt really disappointed in their week 1 performance. They felt like they got off to a slow start, Mike. So now here in week 2, bounce back, deal with a little adversity early in the season. I think this is going to bode well as the rest of this year plays on.
41, Vikings 26.
Falcons offense ready to take over possession of the football. And still 2 timeouts left for the defense, but no real need to use them. They're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. They'll drop to throw. That's into the hands of Werner, the tight end. That's the second charge timeout for Minnesota as they get it with just under a minute to go in this football game.
At the Vikings 41-yard line.
Now here's a keeper on the zone read. And he's got it. First down. A pickup of 4. The Vikings go ahead and use their final timeouts. Get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one. He'll decide to keep this once more. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. It's good for a Falcon first down.
First down, Falcons.
He'll drop to throw. Rolling right. And he kept that play alive as long as he could, but the rush eventually gets to him and takes him down.
That's a prototypical coverage sack. All 11 guys on the field doing their job. Starts with sound back-end coverage. Nowhere to go quick with the ball. The quarterback has no chance but to extend the play. Look for something late developing downfield. That was all the time this front needed to chase him down and bring him down for a sack.